Hello, welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time finding the channel. If you are new, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos I have coming out. Today we've got some Marvel news to talk about. We've got some behind the set pictures. A few days ago they dropped the reveal of the new Spider-Man suit for Spider-Man Brand New Day, which I love the new suit. It looks like it encompasses all three of the live action suits we have seen, but at the same time looks like it's straight from the comics. We are definitely living in the era of comic book accurate superhero suits. So this first picture that we have is something that they released too, is that the swinging, they're filming it practically, which I think is really cool. If you've seen the videos, it's really cool watching him do the practical swinging versus the CGI. And then we have a picture of him, what looks to be like a tank, which we know that Frank is in this movie, and I have another picture to show of that here in a second. But this picture, it looks like he's standing on a tank, and they have came out and said that Frank's going to have a lot of new toys in this movie, but he's still going to be the same old Frank. And one of the things they hinted at was a tank, and he's standing on a tank here. They also talked about how Peter and Frank are all going to fight the Hulk. So I'm wondering if this isn't the fight with the Hulk. This is just another behind-the-scenes picture of Tom Holland in the suit. That suit looks great. I like the big spider on the chest. I like the colors. I like the raised webbing. Looks like Tobey Maguire's. I love it. Again, him on the tank again looks like he's fighting something or someone or blocking something. I'm not sure which, but we have that. And then we have this picture of, looks like he's shooting a web, and you can see on these pictures he does have web shooters on his arms, and which we've seen those in the previous movies, but it was always Stark Tech. It's not something that he made himself, where this is something he has made himself. And then for the other reveal that they had a couple days ago was this, and that was Frank's costume that he'll wear in the movie. And again, just straight from the comics. I love the look of Frank. I love Frank as the Punisher. I'm ready to see the dynamic. I'm curious to see the dynamic between Frank and Peter, because Peter's not going to want to kill, much like Daredevil, and Frank doesn't care. So I'm anxious to see the dichotomy between those two characters and how they play that out and flesh it out, for Frank to help him and to still be a role model for him. I would expect to see Matt pop up in this movie at some point. He was in No Way Home. I would imagine he would at least have a cameo, especially since they've said that this is a very street level movie, which I'm glad they're taking Spider-Man back to the street level things as opposed to the more overarching MCU aliens and all that. I'm glad to see the street level thing. That's kind of my issue with the Marvel films right now, the MCU films. They want to do big, 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 and they try to outdo each other every time. And they're trying to do it with Doomsday and Secret Wars, and I feel like they're rushing it. And they're rushing doing these team-up movies, throwing all this stuff together, doing this multiverse stuff, when really what we want as fans is a team-up here with Daredevil, Punisher, and Spider-Man. Give us that for a little while before you build up to Doomsday and Secret Wars. And they've already talked about how everything that happened in Thunderbolts, how Daredevil and the Disney Plus shows is just going to ignore that like it didn't happen. Well, why? They're set in New York. Why can't they highlight on it or mention that or build off that? But I want to see this built out and fleshed out and done right, with them fighting Kingpin, with them fighting, a street level fight, figuring things out, as opposed to the big, huge spectacle that we always get with these MCU movies. But that's my thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you think of these suits. If you like them, if you don't like them, I for one love them. And stay tuned for more MCU announcements or MCU news coming out. There hasn't been a lot of news coming out really as far as DC and MCU related news, but once it comes out, I will make a video and get it up. I'll be recording my Naked Gun full review. I'm probably just going to do one review. I won't do non-spoiler and spoiler. I'll just do one review for that. There's some Star Wars news that came out that I want to talk about. So I'll do a video on that. And then I think I will do a video breaking down how I really rate a movie or grade a movie, what all goes into it, the categories I look for, the things I look for to grade a movie and give it the rating that I give it, or if I like it. So those will all be coming out here within the next week probably, so be on the lookout for those. Hit the notification bell and it'll alert you, and you won't miss out on it, and you won't have to search. Subscribe, share, like, and thank you for watching. I love the support. It helps out to grow the channel, and we will see you on the next video.